It's been nice coming your way, my lovely viewer. I am Clarice, your host on Claribel Health Hub. Men. Today, we'll be looking at andropause. Andropause is a term coined from the hormone androgen. I started with men. That tells you today our discussion is focusing on men. Andropause. In health sciences, some people have tried to equate andropause to menopause, but we cannot equate andropause to menopause. Andro relates to androgen, which is one of the hormones in men. And the word pause means a stoppage or a halt. Unlike menopause, all women go through menopause. As long as you are a woman, by age 50, 60, you have menopause. But for men, androgen does not affect all men. Why do I say that? Because some men at age 70, 80 could still make babies, but those with andropause wouldn't be able to do that. What is andropause? Andropause is a reduction in the male hormone production within the man. The male hormones in general help the man get to that stage at puberty. It gives him the breaking voice, the hair we see on the face, on the mustache, on the chest, and in the private areas. Also, the hormones are that which keep the man muscular. So we usually say an African man shouldn't be fatty, but more muscle. And we know that when our men are muscular, we appreciate them better. With a lot of muscle, the man has a lot of agility to a lot of things. The stamina to lift a woman, the stamina to do the hard work he has been created to do, the stamina even to copulate. Yeah, it's very necessary. But in andropause, the men become more fatty. They gain a lot of fat on their arms, around their belly. They begin to grow breasts. Their legs look big. Unfortunately, for a few of them, they get what we call obesity, or they become extremely overweight. Some of them have feminine features at this stage. If you have a son who is having such symptoms, please take him to the nearest health facility. Some men gain andropause as a physiological change. It's said that from age 25, between age 25 and 35, the male hormone gradually declines. It's usually a gradual process, so they don't really acknowledge the changes that takes place. They begin to lose hair. They look fatty, more feminine, growing breasts, gain much fat around the tummy. They look a bit curvy, and some of them become irritable, easily forget. They lose sexual drive. They don't have a lot of muscle. Unfortunately for some, they behave like women. Interestingly, we tend to tease them with it. But in reality, it is not an interesting time for the individual. So I will encourage each one of us, if we have relatives, sons, brothers, uncles, grandfathers who are going through this and really need help, let's go to the nearest facility for care. It is not something that we can easily manage at home. Some men really lose, in fact, a lot of them with andropause will lose a lot of body fat. Even the skin tone also changes. They become very irritable. Some of them, instead of having the masculine voice, naturally, it's like it's finished. Their tone becomes more of feminine kind of. For some, it's a natural process. But in all of these, we can always get help from the nearest health facility. However, on our own, what can we do? Men, let's eat balanced meals. It is not I am hungry and I take KrisKay and fish and it is done. Please add vegetables, drink a lot of water, add exercises. Exercise is very important at this stage. Even men who don't have andropause, I will still encourage at this time, let's do a lot of exercises. It helps us maintain the muscles we have and its tone at all times. That even when you get to andropause, if you happen to get andropause, you realize that though you have the other symptoms, but your muscles will still be there. If you will lose at all, it won't be everything. Also, exercise comes in a lot of benefits. Our heart will benefit, our general physique will be enhanced, and there will be a lot of release for testosterone. Yeah, I can see my daddy is smiling. Testosterone helps the man to be the outstanding man he has always wanted to be. So to be on top of your game, men, exercise is very important. Managing stress is the other thing. Learning to manage our stresses. You will need deep breathing exercises. You might have to probably go for walks, vigorous walks that will put the heart into a good balance of action. And as well, let you have that feel of being a man. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. Why? Because when a man is standing out, wherever he is, we know that there is a man around. When I talk of exercise, it's not necessarily going to climb a mountain, going out of your room or your house to run around. In fact, in our rooms, we can go on, still come onto YouTube. There are a number of my colleagues who are giving out exercises in-house that in your room, all you need is a little space and yourself. You can have vigorous exercises of 15 to 30 minutes. In fact, you can be in your room and have 1.5 miles walk in your room. And you realize that you have had a good thing. After an exercise, you can all bear with me. You feel fresh and revitalized. And you are poised for action, greater works than you have always imagined yourself you could do. This is the time and the opportunity to do well. Let's not forget to drink a lot of water. It helps the body refresh itself and gets rid of all toxins that could be waiting in your body to cause havoc. Coming to think of it again, in Andropause, let's not forget to be good and kind to ourselves. Let's learn to love ourselves as men. It's been nice having you on the show today, and I have been your host, Clarice, and this has been Claribel Health Hub. My lovely viewer, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Click the notification button that you'll be notified as soon as we upload our videos. And do well to send us your comments and your questions to help us bring you much more informative health educational talks. Thank you.